Hi friends! It's time for a bald story. And I refer to this as my origin story, how this all started. So this goes back to 2021, and it was in the summer, and I was visiting my brother AR, who lives in Portland, Oregon. AR is a sculptor, he's very athletic, married, got 2 grown kids, and he lives a life of the artistic mind because he's a sculptor. AR is also bald. And during this visit with him, we were brainstorming about the possibilities for scalp tattoo designs. And he gave me all kinds of tips about the kind of colors that will show up on black skin. And I don't know, then for some reason, probably a day later, I can't remember how or why, but I reached this conclusion that it was time for me to shave my head. Maybe it was just all of that brainstorming about tattoos. And so I found AR in the house somewhere, and I just asked him, AR, will you shave my head? And he didn't make a really big fuss about it, like, are you sure you want to do this? He seemed oddly matter of fact about it. So he went into his bathroom, he set up a little mini barbershop and got out his shaving and clipping tools, and he draped a towel over my shoulders, and then, I don't know, this gentleness hung in the air. And I remember him pausing, and then he asked, are you sure
Jack,
you're ready?
Are you ready?
And I said, let's just do it. And I can remember that first breeze of air that hit my scalp when the clipper passed over it. And I'm watching all this hair fall down on the floor. But the experience was unexpectedly loving and gentle. And with each pass of the clipper, AR would massage and pat my scalp. And when it was all shaved down, I saw this new person, this new head shape, this new way of being in the world. I think I knew right then that I was not going to go back, that this was it. So then, AR gave me instructions for how to care for my scalp, Be sure to wear sunscreen until the scalp darkens to the color of your rest of your body. And he shared the pros and cons about rotary shavers versus clippers. And I'll tell you, to this day, I prefer clippers. But I don't know, it was just so tender. And he still saw me as his big sister, and that shaving my head was no big deal. I actually have no idea how AR processed this. For all I know, this was just like another day that ended in Y for him. I only know how I received it. Lovingly. And I think that's why I have not wanted to try to grow back what little of the stubble remains. There you have it. That is the bald origin story. Stay tuned for more bald stories and other bald treats coming up in video form over the coming weeks. So, ciao for now, y'all.